Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about adding wires to our project. Okay, so this is another task that you will be doing on your examination. So you will learn how to add wires to this circuit that we have created last time. As you can see, I'm going to zoom into this part here. So like what I have shown from the previous video, if you are going to hover your pointer to one of the lighting fixture that is already part of the circuit, you move your pointer like that, and then if you press your tab once, you can see that it will highlight all the circuits, and then you will also notice that there are some icons there or representation there of wires. So you can see there's a arc wires there, right? So I'm going to show you two ways of creating wires. So automatically creation of wires, and the other one is manual. So let us do first the automatic. Okay, so I'll hover up my pointer to one of the lighting fixture, and then I'm going to press tab. So once you see that highlights the circuit, so I'm going to click it, and then you can see there's an icon here of arc type wire, and then the other one is chamfered. Okay, so you can generate arc wire or chamfered by selecting either of these two icons here. So another way of creating the wire here automatically is by going here. So as you can see, it's the same. So you have the arc wire, and then you also have chamfered wire. So you have two options. So it's either you select the icons from here or just click one of the option here. So in my case, I'll just click the arc wire to create the wiring. So let's click that one, and there you go. So it's now created. Okay, so you can still adjust this manually, like if you click one of the wire, so you can see you can click that to move the vertex. Okay, and then you can also add tick marks. So you see those lines there, so you can add tick marks there. Okay, so you can click it, and then you can adjust something like that. Okay, so you can click and adjust. Okay, and then you can also see here the home run. So you can click that home run, and then maybe you can point that to the panel. So you can click the lighting fixture, and then after that you can check the properties here and then see what is the panel that circuit is connected. So it's connected to LP1. So I'm just going to move my home run pointing to that lighting panel, and then again I can adjust like that. Okay, all right, so that's how you automatically create your wire. Okay, the other one is manual. So you just need to go to the systems tab, electrical, and then look for wire here. So you have three options. If you click that drop down, you have arc wire, spline wire, and chamfered wire. So if you will be using your wire tool quite often, so what you can do is you can add that to your quick access toolbar like what I did. So just right click that and then select add to quick access toolbar. Okay, and then it's now here. So you can click the drop down there, and then you can select. So let's say I'll create arc wire. So I'm going to select this. Okay, and then let's say I want to create a wiring for my electrical fixtures. So you just click that point there. So make sure you click the point to properly connect your wire. So you click that, and then you click, let's say, the midpoint of the arc, and then you click again the point, not the end point, not this one. So click the point, snap, there you go. So it's now connected. So let's try again. So let's click this, click that one. Okay, so let's try again. So let's click here, click. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So as you can see, it creates the home run. So let's select modify to terminate. So I'm going to select this. So this one is circuit number 9 connected to LP1. And then this one is circuit number 8 connected to LP1. So that's why it automatically creates the home run, because these 3 electrical fixtures are not on the same circuit of this one. So they are all different. So probably this home run, instead, I'm going to point that, or I'm going to connect this one. So I'm going to delete this, and then I'll hover my pointer to this circuit number 8 here. That's a circuit number 8 lighting electrical fixture. So hover, press tab. Okay, so it's all connected to LP1. So I'm just going to create a home run for this. Okay, so let us just wait. All right, so I'll select my arc wire, and then I click this. I'll create a home run. So to create home run, you don't need to click or connect your electrical fixture to the next electrical fixture. So I'm just going to pick here, and then maybe I'm going to pick somewhere here, and there you go. So there's my home run. Okay, so that's how you create it manually. And another thing that you can do on your wiring, you can also check the properties of that. So if you click the wire here, so you can check the property. It will tells you what's the circuit description, the load name, the number of tick marks. You can change that one, what type of tick mark, calculated on, off. Okay, and then you also have the name of the panel, name of the circuit, number circuit. Okay, the wire size, you can change that one, because Revit automatically create or compute those wire sizes that you made in your project. Okay, that's something that you can't change. Okay, you can also go to the type properties, and then you can create your own wire. So just duplicate that, and then put a name, and then start changing the properties here. Okay, so by default, this THWN, so this is the default settings of that. So if you want to modify this type properties, you can change from here. Okay, so let me cancel this one. So all right, so another thing that you need to consider when doing the wiring is the setup of your wiring itself. So you can go to the electrical, and then you can click that dialog launcher, or you can type ES to open up your electrical settings dialog box. And then you can see here you have wiring here. Okay, so you can modify these settings. So before you do your wiring, and you are the electrical engineer, you should be able to know these settings here. You can change that. You can go to the wire sizes here, and then you can select here the material type. Okay, temperature, the insulation type. You can also create or add a material here. You can remove a material here. Okay, so same with temperature and same with insulation type. You can also create new ampacity if you want to add here on the list. Okay, so if you do not want to include, let's say, the 12 size here, you can just uncheck this one so that it will not be included when Revit automatically computes your wiring system or wiring sizes. You can also go to the correction factor, ground conductors to modify these, and also the wiring types you can create here. All right, so that's your electrical settings for the wiring. And then if I click this lighting fixture that is already part of the circuit, you can go to the electrical circuits here. And then after that, you can select your edit path if you want to edit the path of your wiring. So you can click this, and then as you can see, that's the wire, the actual wire here. And then the path mode here is set to farthest device. So if you click the drop down here, so let's have a look on our properties. So as you can see, I have the voltage drop here, and also I have the length here. So you will notice if I modify this path here, you can see there's a voltage drop change here, and also the length of the wire. So if I change this to all devices, click that one. So from a voltage drop of 176, it will becomes 2.33 volts, which is not good. So there's a lot of voltage drop that happened after we change the path mode to all devices. So as you can see, my wire is going through all devices, going to the panel here. Okay, you can also change the path offset. So like if I go to farthest device and then I make this 11 feet, enter again, you will notice that there is a voltage drop there. You can actually click that and then you can drag it. Okay, you can see there's a voltage drop, and then the length also changes, right? Okay. All right. So that's how you modify the path of your wiring. Okay, so I'm just going to cancel this one. All right. So basically that's your wiring. So hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.